Hello, I am in the US of A. I know. I'm super excited. And I actually just met these folks a few hours ago because they picked me up at the ferry in Canada. So they're my heroes for the day. So I'm putting them on the spot and putting me on the spot because I've never done a couple at the same time. And I'm just making up this rule as I go along. So Peter and Debbie, I want you to reach into the bag and pull out an item each. And we'll just go from there. And you get to keep that item, by the way. So it's a gift with a gift. Okay? And then pull out something. Fish, 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 fish. Okay, so let me just show you. So Peter pulled out a toothbrush, and this is a crystal clear tape. All right, and now I'm gonna use these objects to encourage them somehow as a team or as an individual. Just so you know, I've never done this. Wow. Okay, I'll start with the toothbrush. So, as we all know, toothbrushes have bristles, and bristles have to go into little nooks and crannies to remove the tartar or the plaque. So children, if you're watching this video, make sure to brush your teeth and floss. Anyway, back from the commercial. So I'm really drawn to this, and again, I don't really know you both, right? You can attest. I feel like I'm in a magic show. Do I know you? Do I not? So I don't really know anything about them except they have an amazing backyard and they have cool children. And they feed chickens. Yes. I sense that throughout the years you've both learned to tap into each other's way of connecting with other people. But a part of that, I feel, is that you've learned to kind of assimilate both your superpowers to go to others and you kind of see where there's been a buildup of stuff that's not good or healthy for them. And you've really gently, let's just see, it doesn't show, it says soft grip. Okay. Here, soft bristles. I was just going to see, because apparently my dentist told me don't ever use hard bristles because that's actually, and he's a pediatrician. So I think that's really interesting that it's soft bristles and you have a way of removing stuff that's gunk up in people's lives as a couple. And I feel like people do come to you and they recognize that you have a way of drawing out the good in them, but you also don't like the fact that there's stuff that's, for lack of a better word, just not good for them. So you're gently kind of removing out the stuff. So that's what I got for you for the toothbrush. Cool. For the tape, I'm actually, weirdly enough, drawn to the dispenser and not the tape. And so it reminds me of saran wrap, that you have these metal things to rip stuff off. So what I'm sensing is that both of you have a way of dispensing it a right amount of whatever it is. So if you're wrapping a present, you take little bits of tape, but if it's something else, you're hauling a bit more tape and cutting it off. And so I feel to encourage you in that regard, to allow kind of like your gut instincts to tell you how much or how little to give of yourself. So I feel there's something to do with boundaries. So again, I don't know what's going on in your life, but just to kind of trust how you both listen, and know that it's good. Like it doesn't have to be balanced. It doesn't have to be all the same length or the same amount. So and now I'm going to do something really weird. I'm going to combine these two together. So, oh boy, I'm really putting myself on the spot. There's a lot of silence. I just don't want to make it up. I really want to listen. Here it is. Wow, thank you. Both of these have to do with longevity. So when you brush your teeth, it's in order for you to have healthy gums, healthy teeth, so that you don't have cavities and then go through all the process of the pain of having tooth extractions and all that stuff. So there's something to do with routine and faithfulness, and just like doing the same thing over and over and over. There's no glory in it, but it's important. And then with the tape, it's the same thing with longevity. It's like we use tape to well, it's a lot of different reasons, but we use it to seal things, we use it to connect the things. And so again, I feel like there's no glory in that, but I feel, especially for you, Debi, like you really have a way of loving on people and just being present. And again, it's not with a lot of fanfare, but there's something really healing and beautiful with your consistency. And with you, Peter, there's like a staunch faithfulness about you. Like you can zero in on a situation or a person and being like, I'm not letting you go. And too bad, so sad, but I'm gonna love you, and you can't do anything about it. And so I just want to gift this with you. I know they're simple, everyday objects.
Good reminders.
But yeah, does any of that make sense?
Yes.
Can you share some feedback if you're able to?
Family's very important. And in my quiet time with the Lord, I kept hearing him say, you're not just building a family, we're going to turn it into our legacy. And so to hear the longevity part of this was like, it just kind of clicked a bell. That word legacy came back to me. And it was like, yes, we've got our 5 here, but it's not just about our 5. It's about even after and after. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Generations to come. And that's, I mean, I was like, thank you, Lord. That's even more beautiful than family, is legacy.
Wow.
So.
Yes, you do have that. You do have that.
I think you were touching on something earlier about the bristles, but also, no, maybe it was the tape. No, it was the tape, the lengths, and sometimes knowing boundaries. And yeah, and you and I are working through some boundary issues right now. So that was cool. That was cool about knowing to say, hey, you know, maybe sometimes it's got to be a little shorter for now, and then other times it may be longer. But anyway, so we're just.
And I love that it's coming from the same dispenser. You know what I mean? You're not having to pull from different things. So the capacity is there. It's just kind of like the wisdom to know how much or how much to give and when to pull back. And so, for lack of a better word, I bless you with the wisdom to know how to do that and dispense. Anyway, okay, I know this is super long, and I'm sorry, but again, this is an experiment. I've never done this on a couple.
And it's transparent.
And
Isn't that what we're told to be?
Ooh,
it's transparent.
I love it. That keeps on speaking. That's really, really important. Even to me, being transparent. So I hope that encourages some of you over there. And I took a risk. I want you to take a risk. It's really amazing. Like, I had no idea. I was like, do I make this up? But I just told myself no. Like, even if it's awkward to be quiet, I really wanted to zone in on something that is meaningful for them. And again, I don't know much about them, so please go ahead and try it. Like, honestly, I think it's amazing. It might feel scary, but it's like, as you can tell, it works. It's really good. So until next time, I will see you in the next episode. And again, if you want to donate to my tuition, there's links above, but even if you don't, I want you to do this, okay? So see you later. Bye.